I actually, Trucker Johnny, did the exact opposite of sleeping in. I easily had the worst morning, probably since living in my condo. Easily the worst. So the power's out. So first of all, like you wake up and shit just is like not turning on. Full power out, like in the middle of the night. So waking up like shit's not working. Then because shit's not working, they're like, I don't know, cranking generators or something to like get it to work. There's also a data outage, like not just power, but the data's not working. So I have no Wi-Fi. I also have no data. So my whole phone is dead. Usually it's like, okay, at least you have the data. Nope. So I have nothing. Then they're like cranking generators because there's nothing. And everyone's like, yo, what the fuck? And then the fire alarm goes off because they're cranking generators. So at like 6:30 a.m., 7 a.m., I got a fire alarm, but it wasn't like 30 seconds. It was like on for 15 minutes straight. Where am I going to go? The hallway? It's louder. It's just on. You can't turn it off. It's not like flick, just go turn it off. It's just on. That's your life now. So, yeah. I was actually up bright and early. I had a headache all morning. Oh my god, I'm old. But to be fair, okay, you wake me up like that. That's brutal. You had a great morning, Johnny. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy for you, my friend. Everyone deserves a great morning. Tarnish, thanks for the 9 months. Oh my god, fire alarm. It's through the pillows too. Like it's just you can't hide from it. It's so loud. And of course it's like right above the oh my god. Brutal. Brutal. Hello, Pink Floyd. I saw that, Johnny. I saw that once I got my power back. I wasn't able to see it before. Hello, Fractal. Chelsea Morgana. Johnny DJ. There's no Leafs game tonight. We got an extra day, so Leafs tomorrow, Friday, Sunday. They did some weird stuff with the scheduling. No Saturday games. Yeah, Nuggets just, it's interesting. It's NBA playoffs. I get it, but let's be real. The hockey playoffs are so much more interesting. I don't care too much about NBA, man. It's kind of cool. I'll tune in, but I'll watch any series except the Carolina and Washington series before I watch NBA. But I'll put almost any NBA game on before that series. Holy fuck, there's nothing going on there. That's the thing. I can tune in to 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter NBA, and it's exciting. That's fine. Hello, Tyrandall. Your Jazz? What do you mean by that, good old Tesh? I did see the NBA draft, though. The first pick. That I did see. The rig was in. Brazilian Monk. Go team. Go Brazilian Monk. Thank you, man. Let's see. What is this? See what we got on the playlist here and click into the saved songs here. The Utah Jazz. I mean, I'm aware of the Utah Jazz, but aren't they not playing basketball? Thank you, Tasty Candy. Tim's Pacers are doing quite well. The Leafs are 2-2. There's some exciting series. Sports is taking up too much of my time. Distracting me, man. Are puzzles broken on chess.com? I found actually the entire chess.com a little bit. Is it just me? I just found the whole thing a little bit like sluggish today. It's like it works, but clicking on things takes a while. Oh, that's great, Johnny. You'll for sure enjoy. Dude, Tash, it's brutal, eh? Dallas getting the first pick. That's a big lineup, Johnny. That's a big lineup. Hello, T. Jeezy. I did see the rating record got broken. Yep. Nerlin, it reminds me of our UTT tournament. People basically went through the exact same stuff. Streamer Rob, thanks for the gifted sub. Go Streamer Rob. Everyone's saying puzzles are broken. It's so specific. Is everyone doing puzzles today or what? No, never support these guys. Never. We need a slow game here. Everything feels pretty laggy. Let's see. Let's see. They don't really have any for me right now. BJH. My goodness. Which one are you talking about, Nitsid Prime? I had a few that were a bit suspicious. BJH 119. Oh my goodness. He's about to level up the badge to 10 years soon. Thank you, BJH 13. 119. One more. I don't think so, Dustin. I don't think so. The other guy got fair played. The guy I played the bullet game against. But in rapid, no, I think it was this guy. Very, very weird guy. I feel like it's a matter of time, but he did not. Another guy that got fair played was I played Aman against Rahman, so this guy got fair played. Our buddy Ehab. I was going back in my rapid game history, and I found Yeah, I went on this run. Look at this. This is a generational run. I mean, granted, it is some of the same players, but this is a crazy run. So this is the same guy, but still, cheater, 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 cheater. That's 2 different people. Cheater, 3 different people. Cheater, 4 different people. Cheater, 5 different people. And then this guy not too long after. This guy not too long after. But this is just like a crazy run. So I noticed I'm able to beat all the cheaters. It's the guys that aren't cheating that are the problem. So I might start reporting the other guys, is what I'm trying to say. They're the real issue here. Cheaters look like no problem. I did see Johnny Hickey was at 3,400 blitz. It's crazy. Crazy to think that Hickey and Hambo, just a couple guys above 3K, pushing the boundaries of chess entertainment online. Gotta love it. No, we don't need Mishraji back. This guy created multiple new accounts as well. Like, cheaters get pissed off when they get banned and they make another account changing like 1 syllable or 1 letter, and then they're like, they change the notes on the new profile account to like, keep banning me, ha ha ha, if you want to, ha ha ha, it'll never work. It always works. Don't support these guys, Rob. That's all I know. Hello, Lander. They do create new accounts, and every time they create a new account, they're contributing to the, percentile. You just have a bunch of like abandoned accounts at either low or high elo, depending how far they make it. You hit 1917, but Nightbot won't recognize. Would you like us to recognize? Would that make you feel better? If we recognized you, brah? Damn, Guppy Fighter is changing the picture to like a beer pong picture or something. This is some real energy here. $19.03, but I'm guessing with a high above that. You're peaking because of yesterday. Merc, that's the power of getting banned. Tim was trying to play you. That's good energy from Tim. We're starting a little bit later today, which means everyone should be a bit more free. You know, you've all done your multitasking before. Any reason I don't play Titled Tuesday? Unfortunately, I just turned on the stream a little bit too late. You know, obviously I had the intention to. Congratulations, Guppy. Guppy Fighter, a new 1900. You know, he above anyone knows that we, of course, wanted to. Okay, yep. Lord Darth Vader 6. This is the good stuff. Even the game loaded in a little bit, kind of like, I don't know, laggy, I guess is the best way to say it. Naroditsky is playing Title Tuesday blindfolded. Like, the piece set is blindfolded? Hello, Bass Maniac? Or what did you mean? Playing with a blank board. I always found those so annoying to set up. Hopefully he's got the real board on the screen. Otherwise it can be so tough to follow. Man, that sounds so much work, honestly. Like, it can be done, but holy. Good content though, I agree. I don't know what it is, but blindfold stuff on YouTube just never seems to do well. I know, Mara. I think it was against me. Lord Darth Vader is an account I seem to remember. It's familiar. No, never useless research. This is important stuff. Tim is usually the guy really fighting for justice there. Wait, Hickey's BMing someone? Dude, that's exciting. I love that. Wait, I don't even want to... I just want to watch this. Okay. It's gonna like lag out the... Yes. When KNVB does it... Well, actually, it's bad for the game when Hickey does it. Well, actually, we're making history. We're growing the game. Some great stuff. I love to see that. I do love to see that. Man, I didn't realize Hickey was trolling. Like, that's a big loss, honestly. The fact that I'm playing. I want to watch this. Is he panicking? Yes. So Hickey wants to play Queen B2, but the opponent can play King A4. He's trolling. Yeah, you fucking thought, bud. Okay. All right. Great stuff. I guess we're taking here. Fucking. Man, old Hickey would have been at like 2,000 moves. This is sad. Sad to see a Titan go down. He's going to have to checkmate the guy, right? Because he can't sack a queen in time. So Hikaru, but by the way, Hikaru was just sitting there. Yes, it's hilarious. So he's just sitting there in Titled Tuesday. How is that's got to be worse than anything? Like, at least when I'm BMing, I'm working. He's just sitting there and like laughing about how he doesn't have stalemate anymore, or doesn't have the 1,000 moves anymore. Like, he's sitting there so long. Even his opponent, who was down for the BM, was like, "Man, honestly, fuck this. Like, I'm a little fucking bored myself." And he just resigned. Like, even he was like, "All right, it's not fun anymore." Like, I like to see the BM, but if you're not even going to succeed in it, then you truly have wasted everyone's time, right? Yep, Hickey's allowed to waste everyone's time, but no one else is. Dude, the chess.com chat, like, I don't know how to describe it. What is it called? Tournament chat? It's like the chat room that is generated for the tournament. When I had my, like, beautiful checkmate, they were like, "Ah, Mr. Hambleton's delaying the tournament as an ambassador for chess.com. That's just disgusting." Hope you have some words for your buddy Hickey there as well. Personally, I'm okay with it. There we go. Here. I don't know. Yes, disgrace to chess. Disgrace to chess. I feel like I'm supposed to play D5, but Lord Darth Vader is definitely a guy I trust more than myself. Yeah, C4. We're gonna need this. I feel like he's about to do something like that. I don't know. Guy's unpredictable here. The lad is unpredictable. The lad is unpredictable. So I'm trying to remember the... I definitely played someone. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, yes. So I've played this guy. GM Vader 10, inactive. Well, it's closed for fair play now. So I've played this lad. There's definitely a few like Vaders out there in the rapid pool. There's a few of them. The Vader crew is strong. So I hope that this is a safe Vader. Then we have this guy, and these are games pulled from like my recent games. Dark Vader Sith. So there's another Vader. There is a big cult of Vaders in the rapid pool that are attacking right now. I just want to make that known. So I've definitely dealt with a couple of them. You never know, streamer Rob, but the Vaders are out in full force. I will say that. And they mean business. They mean business. Tommy J. Salami, thanks for the 52 months. Now that you're 3,000 blitz, 2,700 wraps should be no problem. I would tend to agree. I feel like a different man. 40 months with Prime. Sea-Dog, thank you. Formerly Fit. Good to see you. I guess we go like this. Thank you, Formerly Fit. 37 months. This Hickey stuff is great. Glad to see him thriving. Vader is actually short for Banny Vader. I believe that. I believe that. I don't really have moves here. I'm just hoping that Vader also doesn't have moves here. The White's position is definitely good. Yep. Not extra special, but good for sure. Oh, that tells me, Mr. PH, we must have just released that one. Go bike tires. He'll overpress. Buddy, I think, like, I'm concerned for myself here. Maybe this. We have that one. I hope you're right, Josh. Oh, that's great, Mr. PH. Yeah. Bike tire bra. Okay. Queen H3, yes. Just some heavy stuff here from the Lord Vader. Heavy stuff here, boys. Heavy stuff. Buddy, like What do you want me to do here? This guy is going for the throat. Queen h3, knight d2, queen h3, g4 is just some like amazing coordination. Amazing confidence, let's say that. Amazing confidence. He's playing it like it's e4, e5, knight f3. Like that his moves have that sort of reliability. I mean, I guess we're going here, right? What the hell else? Buddy. Knight e4? Is that happening to me? Ay, ay, ay. I can't really let that happen. I'm just gonna get dogged here. Don't tell me bro's gonna play not that move. Okay. Yes, I was watching some of Hikaru's 800 move game. As I was watching, I couldn't help but wonder, could it have been a 1000 move game? That was my main question, personally. Dude, I just feel like we're in trouble here. Like, this pawn is super strong. It's got this very unusual position, but it's about to be held together nice and good. I mean, sure. Powerful, powerful. This move is definitely not good, but we just need a move. Just getting clapped here. Have to get the survival rate up. Just no moves. Just dying a slow death here. Oh my god. Just absolutely killed. Fucking ouch. Buddy, this is this is looking pretty brutal. A lot of confidence here from the lad. Oh, fuck. Did not expect that move. Queen there, not even takes, eh? I'm scared. Oh my god. Just fucking obliterated. It's not even close. It's not even close. Lord Darth Vader 6. How did we know? We were just gonna get destroyed. The Vaders are far too strong. If you're a Vader, you need to be avoided at all costs. Lord Darth Vader 6. Yeah, very strong 2200 Blitz player for sure. The Force is strong with this one. I couldn't agree more. I have to use my own Force against him. we might be able to recover them. Let's just wait and see, you know. We know that he's a real legit person because he sent me a friend request, so that's nice. You know, he just wants to be friends. Nobody ever has sent a friend request if they're a no good, rotten cheater. That's our guy here. He made 17 best moves. So did I. Yeah, I also made some best moves there. But Lord Darth Vader edged me out there. He was just a little bit better. Whatever I was, he was a bit better. And you know, he's taken some L's. It's really hard to imagine how you could even take an L. That was it was a clean game. He had the high ground. Better luck next time. That's exactly how I feel. We just need better luck next time. I'm not sure that this is going to be... Well, we got the black pieces again. We're playing someone much stronger, but something tells me he may come across as a little bit weaker. It's possible. Don't usually play 2600s period in rapid, so I mean it's a little bit nice once in a while. A sleeper cell account, says Tim. Made the account and didn't play for an entire year. All his games are in the last 4 days. Chief Investigator Tim. Four or five random days. So I just happened to get him on one of his random days. I happened to get him when he was locked in. Just it was too bad, really. Sounds like it's just too bad. Maybe this one is coming. Thank you, Paul JB. It may not be a titled one specifically, but it shall be had. Only because of the message, of course. What do we want to do? Don't think so, Trucker Johnny. I assume c3. Okay, maybe we could play e5 there or something. Time is going in slow motion at work. It's the way I felt against Mr. Vader. Now, I presume this is not a free pawn of any sort. You know, we lose b5. But we can get castled at least. I mean, you might play b3, but it's a lot of pawn moves. Yeah, bishop there makes a bit more sense. I feel like c5 is pretty logical. I mean, we can also just put the knight there and, you know, the move b3 we could return, and then the bishop is pretty trapped, but also c5 makes a lot of sense to try to play c4, for example. Let's try this. Lower rangey. I've been enjoying the content, Rangy. Nice to live vicariously. More of an influencer than I. I mean, that sounds phenomenal, Rangy. What the hell? Anyone would want to consume that content. We need probably rook here. You know, something to c4 makes sense. So I think we play c4 here. I'm pretty sure. This knight wants to do that. And I think he wants to play maybe h5 to try to get that square. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, there's not much we can do about that h5 move. It is going to be very friendly for him to play. Unless I play like h5 now, but something seems a little off with that. c4 has to be the move here. Like b4 was on the cards. I don't know. There was a lot. Like this has got to be the right one. Start with that. It does guppy, but I'd almost rather deal with that if I can shut the a2 bishop out. Orangi, thank you for the 64 months with Prime. Cheers, buddy. The chess resub. Haha, 64. Sleazy, thank you for 83 months. He goes back. I am really thinking about this move. Yes, he can play this. If he plays knight here, honestly, I'll just tell him to leave. Is that crazy? h5, knight e3. I mean, e4 hangs there. So he has to go bishop b1. I'm gonna do it. I really, really don't like the move h5 for him. I think that's a strong move. And so strong, I think he probably should have played it, but I could be wrong about that. Vlad7883. Thanks for the resub, 13 months. And try not to fail the habits. That's important. That's important. I'm glad you recognize that. Only you can fail the habits. The habits can't fail you. So he's going to get this, but I think we can we stop knight e5 or knight d5 by just going here? I guess he might do it anyway just to free up all the pieces, right? Let's start with this. After knight here, how do we want to do it? So is he about to go here? I think he would, because then he gets this pawn. We play f6, he goes knight there, we take, and then queen f7. Do we corral this pawn? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure about that. It's a position where I feel like I'm almost better, just about. Okay, I'm gonna try it. If this taking looks immediately interesting, but strangely, even some queen move looks playable. I think this could be the wrong call, but we'll give it a shot. Definitely that. Makes sense. Queen here. Maybe we could play this, but I thought we could also try this. But I guess there's bishop takes e5 there. Not sure. I do think queen e6 after knight there was a reasonable attempt. Because it definitely sucks to free that bishop out. Why do we play f6? Well, I mean, the e-pawn was going to get absolutely blasted here. So without f6, we lose that pawn. And then this is the bishop or rook takes e5 that I had missed. Because I was planning to play king h7. And I thought, well, there's not really more threats here. So yeah, that's the one problem with what we've done. Unfortunate. Yeah, we kind of are forced to kind of go back like this now. Because I don't really see another way to do things. Yeah, it's hard not to take that knight. I definitely considered 50-50 queen e6, but... Dark Spur, thanks for the 7 months. Everyone peeking. Okay, knight goes back. It's rerouting. We probably need to reroute. Let's just go here and bishop g6. And I feel like I would trade this bishop for that knight wherever it shows up. His pieces are a little bit awkward, maybe. Now it's just a blitz game. Blitz game where we're giving serious time odds. But I think I like my position. Do I? To figure out the right idea here, I think it's rook d3. I think this is right. Because knight c4 should be very strong, so start to wonder whether he can take that safely. There's this annoying bishop f2 move, which will kind of be a threat later. I think we can do it now, and we got to take with the rook. No. Okay, we can move up. I guess we should just go in. Don't really know where else the knight's going to go, so probably that knight should already be there. I'm thinking maybe bishop here or knight there. Just some like weird infiltration move. Yeah, maybe knight here to go there. So now we're at the point where we're better, but go figure. It's not that easy. Knight is dominated here. There we go. There we go. Very close. Ay, ay, ay. The checkmate pattern brings it home again. The corner switch. You saw that, Tim. I hit him with the whoopsie daisies. Queen d2. Hey, queen b4. Oops. VAR to count the moves. Okay, let's see. We have 1 second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 moves. So 1.3, 1.2, 1.1, 1.0, 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.6, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1, 0.1. Exactly as it was drawn up. You guys missed the memo a couple months ago. It was, I think, February where I noticed this. I had never noticed it before. February, I noticed it. So I feel like it was February onwards. But ever since February, chess.com has started to process the pre-move. Like they've banked you for one pre-move at all times. And when it shows 0.1, you actually have a move to spare. And I'm not sure what the logic is with it, because I don't think it has anything to do with like you could play your next move and it could be checkmate and then the game ends so you don't flag. I don't think it has anything to do with that. They changed something in the system. Point one is the new point two. That's what I'm saying. Because I noticed this for the first time and I was like, well, I paused. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I've been playing on chess.com for ages. I had point one and I was like, oh, fuck. You know, I lost. Like, I didn't quite get it done. But we did. I'd like to say my recovery with bishop f7 here. Basically, I understood that these two pieces with f6, e5 pawns, we had to have an advantage. And queen c5 was the right move. So, wow, go me. But this is still pretty good. Yeah, d6 he should have played. So I thought I blundered there, but actually, I mean, we just killed it. Rook d3. Yeah, this is crushing. We definitely lost our way a little bit with that one, but so the problem here was I had this stupid knight. I was like a little bit concerned that there'd be a checkmate there. Otherwise, it'd probably be more doable. Exactly, Tesh. You stop moving with point one, you suddenly lose. I know exactly what you mean. I don't know what it was, but it was a couple months ago. This became the norm. And that's just it. Like, I just noticed that it became the norm. And I was like, okay, this is the new point two. CW, thanks for the 5 subs. This is the new point two, baby. I have yet to really determine whether or not checkmate, like, am I benefiting because I'm playing a checkmate? And if I made, let's say, a different move, the game would just end and it would say that I flagged or something? I don't know. I have to test it. It might not be on purpose, Tim, but nevertheless, we have to adapt. Chameleon, bro. Queen Trap, thanks for the 38 months with Prime. Darkspur for 7. He's looking to peak like everyone else. King Crucify, thanks for the 26 with Prime. Chess.com felt bad for Vader earlier. Well, we got 9 back, and I'm just saying we could have a Vader payday coming in the next couple days. So we're building up credit here. This could be a good thing, guys. We could be making the right call here. I think ultimately playing Vader was the right decision. Yep, Merc, that's right. King Crucify responding to the Queen Trap sub about the Oilers. Seems there's a lot of Oilers fans here. I don't mind it. I'm cheering for them as well. Vegas really pisses me off with their long-term injured reserve shenanigans. And they already have... I mean, Connor McDavid is too good to not win a cup. And they're a Canadian team. And I would like to see a Leafs-Oilers final. Wouldn't mind it. Not one bit. It'll be a tough route though between Dallas and Edmonton if those teams go through. Correct, Aho. I plan on it. That's right. No facts. Hey, I'm not saying you're going to agree with it, but that's the way it is. National Team Youth Champion. We got to break it down for the The uninitiated in the back. National Team Youth Champion. What does that mean exactly? Congratulations, and thank you for the 19 months. Sure, of course you can put something in the Discord. That's what it's for. Go Knights, go. Boo Badkins. Fading the Knights is an expensive hobby of mine. You and 4 others, 3 others and 1 reserve won a team event. Did you just put the team together yourself? Like, you just showed up with your boys? Good music must be worth a couple hundred elo for sure. Must be. Yeah, Bullet Habits is good if you're looking for pre-move tips. There's also like it's like a chess.com video. It kind of shows up on my profile, I think, when I scroll down. Yeah, there's like these videos. And I know there's a bullet one. Get better at bullet chess, time management, checkmate, pre-move your way to bullet success. Yes, here you go. Get better at bullet chess, flagging. Yep. I made these chess.com videos back in 2018. Who's that young man? I mean, this picture is older than 2018. Nano Flips, thanks for the 2 months. But they like to use it. They like to use it. Sounds like a big success, Pandas. Team chess is very fun. There's just not many team chess events, but it's very enjoyable. Any excuse to play some kind of team chess. Oh my god, what the fuck? Did we just start 2 games? I think we just started 2 games. Like, how did I even start 2 games? You know what I mean? It's just so weird. It's like very laggy right now. Ten-second advantage. This guy's making a draw in that position. What a weirdo. And just the 1 game. 2 elo, time for the gym. Big +2. I mean, I'm down 10 seconds from this. I don't know how, like, 2 games just started. It's so laggy. What the hell's going on, man? What's going on? Okay. I think we've dropped a game to him before. We finally play with the white pieces here. Is he is he a queen b6 guy? What are we gonna see? Hmm. Try to get castled here. We could probably take that as well. Hmm. E7 is loose. At least we have to take this way. Hmm. Surely A6. I actually thought it would be not last turn, but kind of has to happen now. Hmm. What do we need? We need a lot of moves. A lot of moves in this spot. Gonna have to play a bit passive here. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I mean, it's bad, but it could be worse. Can at least put the knight on d3, probably. Question is, do we want to play this move or not? I'll just recycle the knight. A4 is definitely a consideration. Ooh, A5. I happen to think that move is wrong, but we may have to play B3 for it. Like, basically, A4 is definitely the move we want here. but I may need to end up playing b3 here. I don't want to let him play a4. So he can go here, here. Well, first of all, wow, knight, rook c7. Not at all what I was expecting. Okay, so rook c4 and knight b6 is the way to make some threats. I would like to not move my b pawn, but okay, I might have to. That's just gonna be the way it is. But let's think here. Maybe rook e1, bring the king. Does go knight there. Trying to keep this defended. I feel like I'm gonna need to play b3 soon. He might be interested in that. So his knight can't go back to b6, which could be nice. Yeah, there is knight here, which might pose a problem, but we may have bishop d2. So if this, should be good. Maybe not exceptional, but really just doing it to imbalance, but you know, not ideal. Hmm. Don't know about f4. It's on a dark square, but kind of want to control some stuff here. Probably king f3 was a bit better, but here we are. I think we take this way and then use that file. Maybe h4 as well. It's a lot of pawns on dark squares, but so he's completely tied down to it. Okay, so he's completely stuck here. As soon as he goes there, we can try this. Or actually, this works as well. Should just win. We could also go here. I'm not sure. I think this is the easy way to win. I was going to go here. I think it also wins, but not necessary. It's just easier to take all the pawns. I don't know how you could attempt this and think that there's a shot here. Yeah. We just were able to squeeze the position here. So I actually played this, and we could play f4 here, but I played it to bait knight e3, and it worked out beautifully because, yeah, I mean, he can take it and then like sack and win a bunch of pawns, but you know, knight f5 makes sense. But then here, I think white all of a sudden has the upper hand. Put the knight on g5. Bishop's kind of useless. And then here he's completely paralyzed. Because if you ever go here, I get my rook to f6, which is probably even worse. Because now you're just stuck. And then d5. I mean, yeah, this is just the winning endgame, so. GG. Definitely an unremarkable beginning to the game. Yeah, it just kept it normal. Bishop e2 castle, but I thought I was doing something here. We were not. We were not doing anything. But being able to play bishop back to d2 and then c3. And then I thought a5 was a mistake. Knight got to d3, and all of a sudden I think white is doing fine. And this knight e3, we got fortunate that things worked out, and then we're on the good side of things. Yeah, we have the upper hand all of a sudden. Oh, I love them as well, Smokahontas. Yeah, Nerlin. When Nerlin has energy, definitely entertaining. That's what I'm saying, forward. It's a real tip right there, and it came in handy in this game. Like without it, I think we're in big trouble. But knowing to reposition your knight to that square made all the difference. There's not too many people here. I think they're locked away in the tournament. Is Hickey doing anything else here? Any more energy from Titled Tuesday Hick? Any more 800 movers? Magnus Hikaru. Oh, maybe you can let this happen and then take it back. I think Magnus always refers to Pranav as buddy. Unfortunately, can't do this one first because of that. .95. This is a live game, a live Titled Tuesday game. But I'm assuming it's much delayed here as we're watching it. White probably needs these moves. Otherwise, knight e5 is decent. Okay. Guppy says true. I don't know who Nerlin is. Yeah, I agree, Nerlin. I think Guppy's trash talking ahead of the match. I mean, it's his job to promote the match, so I agree. It sounds like he's trash talking to me as well. What happened here? This went in Magnus's favor. Knight d2. Yeah, he's gonna not take it. Knight takes is just too risky. There's too many bishop moves that can be played. But Magnus can never be worse here now. That's the thing. Oh, we're waiting to find out, Maro. Yep. We're all waiting. Dude, what a matchup here. Magnus is all over the position, though. Hello, Davidus. Yes. It is I, my claim to fame. Rookie 3. Yeah. Rip. Magnus only dropped half a point so far. A big Kyo. That Magnus guy's not bad, is he? Not bad, not bad. I'm sure, Josh. I'm sure. Yeah, we don't care about these. Remember, Hikaru's a content creator. So he had an 800 move game. Title Tuesday will end, and what will be the result? Doesn't matter if there's first place on the cards. There's a new YouTube video. Longest game ever played. Hobbit Gamer. Thanks for the 72 months. Cheers for 6 years. The Morrow reveal will be earth-shaking. Wow. Everyone's talking about it. Are we going to see Magnus Hans, or has he already played him? We're going to see Magnus Hans, right? Hans has 8 out of 9. Magnus has 8.5. For sure we will. Oof. An exciting next round. Hopefully Hans wins. Oh, blindfold bras still checking in. We need to see it. Reposition. Yep. Unfortunately, this... Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, yeah. Okay, the king goes there. I was going to say you can't really cover... I wonder if you... No, there's nothing you can really do to help. I think you would need the bishop here, but yeah, it just would be impossible. I'm sure Danya has a headache. That's not fun to do. Here we go. Yeah. He's bringing out the French. The French, you say? Hello, Levi Allen. Let's observe. Always like to see how the French is handled. G Madrid. My God. G Madrid, 42 months. Tier 3. Maybe you'll have a 69-month streak someday. Were you jealous? Is that what got you out of hiding? Thanks for the tier 3, G Madrid. Hope the chess has been treating you well. Hobbit Gamer was 72-month resub, but more importantly, 69 months in a row. I think that's what really matters. Working a lot lately. I believe it. I haven't seen you in a little bit, but you carved out time for habits. That's what counts. And then back to the grind. Yeah, G Madrid at 69 is going to be that's going to be a special day. And the position looks pretty pretty sus. Let's see. And if that move is a mistake, I mean, the position already looks good for white, right? I mean, that's the thing with the French. It's like you're always playing a bad position. Rook takes f4 energy. Because I guess there's knight takes d5 in the position. That's the problem. "105 times tried to think of something clever, and 105 times you failed." Yep, you have. I was evaluating it, but yeah, you failed once again. Which means you have to try again next month, Phenom Monkey. 105 months. Welcome back. We just celebrated our 10 years. You're on your way to yours. 9 years first. It's coming up soon, though. Just a few more. Yep. Rook e3 is a Lupo move for sure. It's a big game for Hans here. These are those positions where, like, you know, there's some sort of... I actually like this move. Feels like it makes sense to support this, but I imagine it was very relevant to have the king there, not only lined up that way, but also this way. Still, it feels like Hans is playing it pretty well. Hello, D-Merc. Who's going to win this game? Down a minute, bad position. Magnus Carlsen up against it. Still pick Mag. Yep. Magnus Magic. What will it be? How will he manage to do it yet again? D4, getting desperate here. I would play B4 and expect to be almost winning this position. Just because you, like, D4 looks, yeah, wrong. I think White's pretty winning after this. I don't know how you come back from this. Rook takes F4, definitely. Rook takes G4. No, the B4 bishop hangs. This is the late titled. Yep. Yes, indeed. There's check. There's rook takes e5. Wait a minute. There's also... yeah. I was going to say king h1. You almost lose everything with check. Is the fumble happening? The fumble may be happening, folks. Oh, no. It's occurring. Magnus can take the h-pawn now. Like, yeah, bishop d3, but then g6? Oh, that's kind of a tricky move, actually. And I guess he's making his draw with g6. Not a guaranteed draw, but... now it looks pretty comfortable, eh? Now it looks comfortable. And Magnus escapes. Dude, that's impressive. That's impressive. There was a fumble on the field, Tim. Confirmed. Well, D-Merc, no one could be correct there. Levi Allen, thanks for the 3-month resub. Welcome back. The increment is 1. They get 1 second every move, I'm pretty sure. And what? Is there one more round left? Buddy Pranav making a draw. One more game. Oh, Big Aryan just made a draw. Stiff draw. Damn, Rook, Bishop A4 was clever there. I still got the win though. He still got the win. Generational fumble here. Knight b4 loses everything. He's probably gonna lose this as well. Okay, this is like the easiest game White's ever played. Dude, watching 2200s and Titled Tuesday is very amusing. How did it go from this, like completely dead for White, to the easiest rook and bishop win of his life? Tricky. Oh, and he blunders. Yeah, tricky, tricky. Okay, I mean, like, what are we looking at here? All right, last round for the boys. Oh, Hickey Hans. Where's Magnus? Oh, I was gonna say, does he not have a game? Big Hickey Hans game. Blood Latte, thanks for the 56 months. Okay, let's see it. Go Hans, really? I am cheering for Hikaru. The pineapple will prevail. Let's see. If the knight has to go back to g1, it's usually an achievement. So the knight's going to go to h4. I think so, Pandas. He's playing some version of a reversed Sicilian, right? It has its time and place, GRGH, but as I get older, no. In general, I would say no to that. Yep. Taimanov is white, absolutely. Bishop a5, b6. I mean, you're going to have to play this, right? It is impressive that Hikaru is going to end Titled Tuesday nearly maintaining his 3,400. An inspiration. Yeah, Hans drew the last game, if that's what you mean. Hans is playing well. Scary. The knight has nowhere to go. We're just witnessing the clinic here. Oh, thank you, Mattis. We're on Brilly Watch here. Brilly Watch. Back-to-back Brillies. And then a blunder. That's my goat. That's my goat. Okay. Dude, Hans is like... He's actually destroying Hickey in this position. This is like an insanely one-sided game. Like, it's done. GG. You have your one threat, but even that doesn't do anything. Yeah, he resigned. Big Hans Kyo. Hans, yep. 95 accuracy, just destroy. Like, seriously, there's no hope that game. Draw, by the way. Magnus takes a draw and wins Title Tuesday. Mod check. Wait, does he share it with Hans Niemann? He does. Surely that's motivation to sack your rook here. Surely. Okay, they're actually all sharing first. I don't even know who's going to win. Maybe Hans wins the event. I think Hans could win the event, by the way. He's got a pin message, Mattis? No, this I gotta see. Are you trolling, buddy? That's very funny. Brando the Bully says, "Kid's a beast. Grats on the 3400 though. Disgusting." Why? Why does? Why does every Brando message sound like he's sending it to Dina? Kid's a beast. Grats on 3400 though. Disgusting. Thought I saw you out there. Thought I saw you out there in chess.com. Looked good. Go Brando. Networking. Networking beast. So what's the consensus? Did Hans win the event? I guess there's still some games to go. I feel like he actually might. You'd think that Magnus, you know, drawing Hans might hold him at bay, but that benefits Hans. Pranav with the worst end game like on earth. Brando is a comment beast, Nerlin. Well said. Okay, we wait to see who won Titled Tuesday before we vacate to kick. I wish I wasn't playing Rapid and we could have fully focused on Hickey's 800 move game. Aaron, you're banned on kick. Well, then that'll teach you. That'll remind you. You got to feel that ban. I'm open, Smokahontas. I'm open. Check the prisoner list on kick. Needs updating, you say. Well, it's funny. I'm looking at it now, and it looks pretty good. You're welcome, CW. I don't know if you're with us on kick, but hope to see you there. Ooh, 250, and you matched lost moves for the ban. That's rough. Maybe black will lose? Could lose, no? I think he's going to sack the rook. By the way, I would have made him earn it by playing King G6 there. I know it would be a draw, but... And... the standings... I don't even know how to use this. Like, are these the final standings? So I guess he won. Well, well, well. Hello, Fisher boy. Well, 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 bud. You haven't been here in, what, 4 years? Fuck. Fisher boy. It's been a while. You don't even know how things work around here. You're joining after 4 years, and we're about to turn the stream off and go to kick. You don't even know what that means. You don't even know what kick is. Go Hans. That's a impressive comeback win. I mean, he just crushed Hikaru. That was very, very, very nasty. Hans won, Magnus got third. There you go. Those are their final standings. Who's Fisher Boy? An OG. Yep. A regular. Justice for Trucker Johnny. Yeah, I see your message, Trucker Johnny. Dude, you can't you can't hold everyone to the same standards. I mean, Sam's his own streamer. If he wants to stream and charge whatever, I mean, he's the guy in the chair. He's the guy in the chair. Maybe we can host a hearing. Yep. We can host a hearing. The next time Sam is here in person, we can have a grand reckoning. But yeah, I mean, I'm not there. I don't know what happened. Doesn't seem like something to hang yourself up on, but if you'd like to, then that's your choice. You do you, man. It's a good question. Where is Moistad? Spacey, thanks for the 20 months. Cheers, Spacey. Went live to do a speech, maybe, Tavitus. Some funny stuff. All right, I will see you guys on Kick. Fisher Boy, we stream just as much over on kick.com/chessbrah now. And that's where we're going to go for the rest of the evening. So I'm going to end the stream. Hans won Titled Tuesday. It's a real shame I couldn't have been in it. You guys know it was my prerogative. I was trying to. Well, you can be reluctant to contribute to Sam, Trucker Johnny. I mean, you could just not contribute to anyone. Up to you, dude. But if you want to associate that with the rest of us, that's your choice. I'll see everyone on Kick. Take care. Thanks for watching. We ran into a few questionable people. I'm curious if we're going to get some points back. I have to wait a couple days.